L-O-Y-A-T. It's in the name.
Welcome into the good old-fashioned Dislike Podcast, where dynasties never die and hate is an extreme word, but just barely. This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/Ben and Travis. Sign up for either tier and get early access, ad-free, bonus content, and limited edition merch. Check out the show notes to see our Patreon co-producers. On this podcast, we pick a football rivalry, we submit that rivalry to the panel of dislike. They'll come up with the reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where our loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things, but that's what's so much fun. Be sure to tell us in the comments who you're rooting for when the Oklahoma Sooners travel to Stillwater to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. These teams met for the first time on November 6, 1904. The Sooners lead the series 91-19-7, and they battle for the Bedlam Bell. Now to the professionals of dislike. This week's golden dislike goes to the sign stealers of the world. The only thing worse are hackers who force us to have passwords that I forget and have to attempt 3 times before they force me to make a new password and then tell me I can't use a previous password. I know. Figure it out, boomer. The uniform like goes to the Sooners. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Roll Tide. The name Bedlam was initially because of the raucous crowds when these two schools' wrestling teams got together. All the likes. Pro wrestling legend Jack Briscoe, Dr. Death Steve Williams, Bill Watts, and Wahoo McDaniels were Sooners like. Legendary pro wrestling Hall of Famer, good old JR, no relation to this podcast, is a huge Boomer Sooner fan like. Oklahoma State's hand signal being very similar to Cactus Jack's bang bang like. Allegedly, the 1954 Bedlam game being fixed by mobsters slipping a laxative into the Sooners' soup. Smooth move, mobsters. Smooth move indeed. We will actually take the Cowboys over the Sooners in a mascot battle. Garth Brooks threw the javelin for the Oklahoma State track team. That's not a joke. That's true. Now get that image out of your head. Like. Ed Harris and Olivia Munn are Oklahoma grads. Like. And now my college football playoff field for Week 9. It doesn't matter what my football playoff field is because we have a whole month to go. Rankings are for TV ratings and determining how many commercials we have to sit through. We like both these head coaches, but give us Gundy over Venables. Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag in the midfield logo at Ohio State. Baker Mayfield then being drafted by the Cleveland Browns, the dreaded double. Baker Mayfield commercials, like. Oklahoma State legendary running back Thurman Thomas losing his helmet prior to a Super Bowl. Dislike. Going to 4 straight Super Bowls. Like. Losing all 4. Brutal. Losing one of them because of a missed field goal. As a Bama fan, all the dislikes. My favorite non-Alabama running back, Barry Sanders. Like. Alabama not running Derrick Henry more against Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl after the 2013 season. All the dislikes. The wife and I traveling out to Oklahoma Christian to hear N.T. Wright. Nerds. The Boomer Sooner flipping over. Dislike. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Like. Alabama legend Herb Jones' son, Trey Young, played the bouncy balls for the Oklahoma Sooners. Like. Blake Griffin's dunks. Amazing. Kyler Murray giving hope to short people like me around the world. Like. Jalen Hurts. You're welcome. Lincoln Riley taking his flag football talents to Southern Cal. Like. Caleb Williams. The transfer portal giveth, and the transfer portal taketh away. Dislike. My uncle Danny Arnold's name being in the Softball Hall of Fame in Oklahoma City. Like. Tennessee Vols head coach Josh Heupel played QB for the Sooners. I can't stress this enough. Dislike. T. Boone Pickens cash. Cha-ching. The aforementioned Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas, and Buddy Ryan were pokes. The Boz, Barry Switzer, and Adrian Peterson were Sooners. We don't usually roll with the orange team around here, but I'm a man. I'm 42. And Mike Gundy is a man. So we're rolling with the man. Go Pokes.